College Success Arizona presents Student Stories. The feature of the following story and interview is Carlos Macias.
I was born here in Phoenix, Arizona, in West Phoenix, to be more exact, in the Maryville area, and I was born and raised here.
And where did you graduate from high school?
I attended North High in downtown Phoenix.
And how old are you?
I am currently 20 years old.
And where are you going to college?
I'm going to Arizona State University.
And what do you want to do with your life?
So my ultimate goal is I want to be in the community affairs for the Arizona Cardinals and just kind of give back to the community at the same time doing something I love with working the team that I love watching growing up.
So you're pursuing a bachelor's degree in what exactly?
I'm pursuing a bachelor's degree in communications with a certificate in marketing and sales essentials.
And when do you expect to graduate from ASU?
May 2018.
You've always wanted to work for the Cardinals?
When I originally started at ASU, I was a little iffy about exactly what career path I wanted to take. I knew it somewhat in the business industry, kind of like public relations route. But after some time and thinking about it, I narrowed it down to working specifically in the community affairs with Arizona Cardinals.
And I understand that you work for the Cardinals part-time now?
Yes, I work with the guest relations team, and that pretty much entails just making sure all the fans are having a great time, or having an amazing time throughout the game with every single step as far as from the parking lot all the way until it's time for them to go home.
Now, this love of sports, is this a love of sports that's propelling you into, I guess, public relations, community relations, or is it a love of community relations? What is inspiring you mostly?
So growing up, I've always been involved with different nonprofits, and just kind of, they're really the reason I was able to find out about College Success Arizona and being able to kind of be where I'm at today as far as being at a university with full ride scholarship. You know, growing up, being involved with all these nonprofits, I always saw all these sponsors and people that kind of just gave back. And so after really giving it some thought about what career field I wanted to be in, I know I wanted to do something that kind of involved giving back and partaking in that. And at first, I really wanted to go towards the nonprofit side, but after really thinking about it and talking to a few of my mentors, it just kind of spawned my interest of, just working with the Arizona Cardinals. It kind of saw the different routes I could take with them. I saw that community affairs involved, partaking with the community, making sure that kids are having a great time as well as kind of staying out of trouble. So I saw a great opportunity there, and after speaking with my boss at the Arizona Cardinals and a few people that are in the community affairs department, it just sparked my interest. That's something I really wanted to do.
And that must be a fun place to work, because football, I mean, let's face it, it's football. It's a good time. It's the NFL, right?
Yes, definitely. I started working there about a year ago, and just being there this past year, and this is my second season with them, it's just been like a really amazing time. It really doesn't even feel like a job.
And I understand that you also have a job at the Sandra Day O'Connor Law School on the ASU campus?
Yes, I'm currently an event coordinator with them. So I work with the events coordination team, and we plan events from the grand opening that we just had to faculty luncheon, to orientations, and anywhere in between.
Now, back to football. Do you have a deep passion for football itself and professional sports?
Yeah, so mainly it is football. Being here in Arizona, I've always just grown watching the Arizona Cardinals. So my love is for like that, football and Arizona Cardinals specifically. But I ideally would not mind being community affairs within any sports league or sports team.
And tell us about your fraternity that you're part of.
So I am part of Sigma Lambda Beta International Fraternity Incorporated. And it's a smaller multicultural fraternity here at Arizona State. We're about 22 active brothers, and we primarily focus on scholarship, cultural awareness, community service, and brotherhood.
Gotcha. And talk about the fraternity. How has it benefited you?
So coming into Arizona State, obviously, because my fraternity is dominantly Hispanic fraternity, we are Latino-based, but we have brothers from all different ethnicities. And just, going to ASU, I was just really want to kind of get involved around the community, around the campus, and being a part of this brotherhood, they've kind of helped me like build some sort of comfort zone. Someone that I could literally lean on if I need any help, a support system. And while being in the fraternity, I've been involved in different chairs and positions that have helped build my leadership skills and has allowed me to develop my confidence as far as speaking with others, speaking in front of a crowd, in front of an audience. And I feel like those are skills that I could really tie in back into my career goal as far as community affairs, because I'm going to be involved with interacting with different people that I've never met in my life, speaking in front of different crowds, and just overall being able to have that confidence to kind of just pursue my goals.
And you mentioned College Success Arizona earlier in the interview and the scholarship that you earned, which provides up to $6,000 per year for educational expenses, and it also provides a mentor. In your case, your mentor, or as we call them, success advisor, is Barbara Scrivener. Can you talk about your relationship with Barbara, how she's helped to guide you, and how the financial aspect has helped you money-wise?
Yeah, definitely. So Barbara has been a great mentor to me. She's helped me a lot with as far as narrowing down my career goals. She actually helped me down as far as really kind of thinking about what career goals I wanted to go into. And when I first started working, her being my mentor, my success advisor, I really started with the idea of I wanted to go into public relations. That's one of the career goals I wanted to kind of pursue. Just speaking with her and kind of, just conversating with her as far as what I desire to be and kind of what I want to benefit out of like my career job, like my career goal. She really kind of put the idea of a career, community affairs, community relations. And after I started working with the Cardinals, I kind of explored the idea a little bit more, and she's helped me along, like as far as any career fairs that are coming up, how to prepare for my interviews, and just overall my professionalism skills. And as far as my class, making sure I'm, staying on track and on time to graduate. So it's been tremendous help along the way.
And can you offer any advice for students in Maryvale and other places, middle and high school students who may be considering college?
Yeah. So one thing my parents always told me growing up was, you can have a car, you can have clothes, you can buy a lot of things, but at the same time as you can buy them, you can easily lose them. And one thing that you can never really lose is your education. So growing up, my parents never really, no matter what the financial struggles were at home, they really wouldn't allow me to have a part-time job growing up in high school. They really wanted kind of me to focus on my education and make sure I'm fully committed to my schooling. I know a lot of people in high school and in Maryville, they want to start working, some sort of income for themselves. And at the same time, when that happens, sometimes students tend to lose track on their school. So one thing I would probably give it advice as far as for Maryville teenagers would be, focus on their school. Their time will come when, they have their chance to partake in a part-time job. But focus on their school and make that the number one priority, because ultimately you benefited from the end in the long run.
Thank you, Carlos, for the interview and for working so hard to make a difference in our community.